guys, welcome back. Today I wanted to go over something that I've been thinking about for the past minute or so, but it was just an idea, and I wanted to go over all of LSPLASHs' recent posts, because some of them hide some stuff, and some of them are outdated, and we didn't know what they were before, but then we learned what they were, so today I wanted to check out some of these things and see, if there were any details that we missed that we do know now. And so, yeah, let's get started. First off, we're going to check out his recent tweet. Or not tweet, these aren't tweets, these are posts. It's going over these plushies. And you can achieve these plushies just by buying them on U2's. It's a collab as normal. And now we know that they do come with buddies if you do buy them. So indoors, I'm pretty sure you get like a code on the tag or something. You can put that code in, maybe if that's how it works, and achieve the plushie. That's likely how it's going to work. And generally, they're just cool. No secrets hidden in this one, I don't believe. So we're gonna go back. Next, we're gonna. Oh, he accidentally posted it twice, I believe. Maybe. Anyways, that's not really what I wanted to talk about. We already know about this now, just gifting. No secrets in this one as far as I'm aware. Bit stuck on what to do, slowing down, this was the trick or treat question. This was the takeover teaser. This was the release of the outdoors whenever it did finally come out. This was them talking about how they're slowing down on devlogs. This, we already know what this is. Now, when you open this up, you're going to get the full picture, which did explain or tease the rift rooms that are now in the game. And along with the updated UI that you get for picking up items and stuff, and how, just stuff like that. Also, I believe it was also teasing the separate item skins with some of these. And yeah, now we wanted to go on to, let's go down. I hate that it resets every time I have to go out. This was teasing the arrival of iStock in the Outdoors update. We already know everything about that. Also, I'd like to mention some cool foreshadowing of the lamp in the middle of the picture being the center of attention for the most part, even though people looked over it. Foreshadowing Bramble's arrival. This was teasing the groundskeeper over here. This was the monument, the signs. Nothing special about that, really. It was just teasing some gameplay. There was a lamp that was teased, and everyone already knew what that did almost immediately. This was just the modifiers update, Jeff Shop giveaway. This is what we got as a teaser, and this was the blood bag and key. Blood key. This was for the skull key and bandage pack skin that was given to us a couple weeks ago now. This was just the Jeff Shop. And this is the item, a bunch of items that we never got into the game, but definitely were like fully modeled. and planned as concepts. Now, we already got this candy bag. This was for the Halloween event that just happened. Now, this I don't know what this is. It's just a stick. Uh, Nothing special about this. This could still be re-implemented. Um, this could be re-implemented in a bunch of different ways. It could be useful for a bunch of different things, though not sure. However, there's these three things on here could be implemented into the battle mode edition. This already being a good way to kill other players and yourself in April Fools, it could be re-implemented. It was just remodeled though, as I believe an egg in one of the egg hunts for Roblox event at some point, and the pizza's just a piece of food. It's nothing special. You could probably find it in battle mode if they did implement it in like a pizza box or something that a whole bunch of different people could grab and just eat it. Just seems fitting. Not really for the hotel though, because generally you're not going to find a bunch of greasy pizza from like, yeah, that's just not something that seems very fitting unless you found it in just one of the random side room hotel rooms and sitting on a bed. You could pick up the food and it'd be like a healing item, though I feel like that since there's already so many healing items and stuff, you're generally just gonna have way too many healing items and it's just not gonna be fun to play anymore since you're not gonna have to worry about taking damage. This is something that I could definitely see being added to battle mode, seeing as um, it's a bottle rush. You could, like, I imagine it being used to capture rush, and you could release it later. If you used a tip jar from Jeff, you could release it later into the battle mode area and go ahead and take some people out, as many as you could. So that would be smart to add. This was just, a bunch of different stuff. Teasing the outdoors. We already, by this point, figured the outdoors would be next. This was teasing the Lotus. Now I'm looking for a specific teaser that we saw a bit ago. It's back somewhere. This was just... Wait a minute. Yeah, that was a hatch they never got into. This is actually just an Easter egg you can find at the end of the outdoors, where the cause statue at the beginning of the maze, the bramble maze, you can find a statue of the cause, but it has a chance to change randomly into this stupid horse statue, which is pretty funny. It's a reference to Chedarball's infamous horse meme. Looking for something. Honestly, there are a bunch of posts. Oh, this. So, this is something that never got implemented yet. However, a lot of people in the comments were saying, yes, please add this. Scrapped content. We had an idea for the mines, but it never got implemented. Wonder if we should bring it back. Can you see it? Now, if you can't tell what he's talking about this specific locker right here. Now, at first I didn't think it was anything wrong because, you usually see a bunch of messed up stuff anyways. But this specific locker has something in it. We can't really tell what it is, but it could definitely be like a mimic or something that would damage you if you open it. And I could imagine that you'd be able to close it and lock it up again if you got hurt or something. But it'd be something spooky in here that when you opened it, it'd mess you up. But it's generally a lot messed up, more messed up than all the other lockers that you can open up and gain items from. Unlike this one, which you probably couldn't. That's just some scrapped content. This was some more admin panel stuff. This was something that never got implemented. Not sure why. I guess they just didn't really like the idea of being able to type anything into the custom death messages, or just something went wrong. This was the implementation of the backdoors Lotus and the Hotel Lotus rooms. You can never find the backdoor Lotus because, you can't bring the Lotus into the backdoor. Generally, you can only find stuff that's already in the backdoor. This was the Lotus petals you can find in these little rooms I can never remember the names of. This was the skins and chromas teaser, along with some outdoors updates, I believe, in the background. This was referencing this was the first, I believe, the first teaser to the outdoors, and it was just the inside of a cabin, which turned out to be not very important, besides loot and hiding spots from Surge. Now, I'm looking for a specific teaser, but I can't seem to find it. Weird. Okay, this was the key. Now, what's weird is the fact that he's holding the key in his main... Wait, oh, that must be a skin then. Weird. I could have sworn that was the key from the outdoors. Never mind. Stardust. Oh, this one. This is something not many people have gone back to, but recently the rooms have been teased to definitely get an overhaul, with a bunch of random rooms that the devs forgot to take out of the lobby and every other floor. And it had some revamped rooms from the original rooms layout, just made a little better looking, which is great. Not only did this tease the item skins update, this also teased something we don't see in the game just yet, meaning the rooms is a lot closer to being updated than we originally thought. Because not only do we already have some rooms being implemented that were, well, by accident, but mostly finished just besides being added into the game and, more details to them. We could see this was the rooms up, or like, this is definitely room 60. We can't see the door number, but this is the only room in the game that has stuff like this, with the behind the walls secret room that led to the rooms. However, we can see that it has a pillar that's been broken and shattered, along with the original wardrobes and bookshelves and stuff that did belong here are missing. And we can see it is a bit updated with the meat from figures meat, if you will. And that clearly doesn't belong there. But this was 4 months ago, meaning the rooms are definitely a lot closer than we originally thought. So, I apparently forgot to like that, by the way. And of course, we're going back to the top, because that's what this does. It's very annoying. Now we're going to go all the way back down. That's annoying. Just checking out some more of these reveals and stuff. This was supposed to be your inventory, and of course it's been updated, so it's a little different. Also the implementation of Stardust and yeah, this was the outdoors reveal. This was an eyes sticker, really random. Bunch more stuff. Now, generally, we're not gonna worry about anything past this. This is basically, um, this is basically it. You know, it was 1 year ago, going back up there. But yeah, 5 months ago they started teasing the outdoors, but they also started teasing some other things. And well, one other thing basically. Some things we haven't seen yet, such as custom death messages and this. Along with, was there one other thing up here? Clearly not. I do want to point out this is set in the back doors, I believe. Or it could just be grayed out. It's probably just grayed out. Never mind. Yeah. That is basically it. Up to today, or 5 days ago, where the U2s were released, and Sally has a glowing face, as normal. Well, that's basically all I wanted to talk about, so yeah. Just me over here, just trying to figure out what type of content I should make. I promise you guys, I'm trying to figure out live streaming, but it's a little complicated for me, especially since I only have the VR to work with. And I'm currently trying to figure out other art stuff. If it works, I tried implementing Lightning Splashes, an 8-bit version of Lightning Splashes profile picture onto the video logo or whatever. So yeah, that's basically about it. More videos coming soon.